this league. Houston goes to Baylor on Saturday.
Nelson kept the dribble, got the bucket.
Using that grown man strength bench right there. They put those muscles up for that drive by Nelson. That was a play where there was contact. And, you know, TCU fans complaining about contact in the first half. These officials have let both teams play. Shooter.
Tennyson can't get it to go. Miller, offensive rebound.
See how poised Mustafa is, Rich?
The pull up from Nelson, no good. Things a little uneven offensively to start, but TCU has built a 5-point lead with 16:20 to go. Now Avery Anderson back on the floor as Emmanuel Miller.
But boy, Mustafa, without Washington in the defensive paint there, has really done a good job tonight.
Peavy met at the rim by Lindsay.
Find the shooter.
That's a shooter. And just like that, the USA crowd back into it.
Yep. Got a feeling this is going to be all night long in the last 15 minutes.
Bad pass from Anderson. Out of bounds, it'll stay TCU basketball. Floor burns to spare here inside the United Super. And his toughest team wins. I think you could say that about both of these teams, and you could really say that any night in the Big 12. You just came from Houston, where the Cougars and Iowa State battled hand combat. Same thing tonight.
Yeah, we expected this. We talked about this same type of game tonight. Remember, last night we saw 1 and 2 in the league. Tonight we see 5 and 6. What's that mean? These are NCAA tournament teams, and they're playing every possession like it's an NCAA type game. You said it best, Rich, and you really made me think about this. It feels like a game in Kansas City in the quarterfinals. You know what I mean? Very, very aggressive. You know, a lot of physical play, but these two teams are built on that.
We've had 8 ties and 3 lead changes, and still a lot of basketball left to play. A foul called before the shot.
All right, let's see. He might have had him going up, Rich. Yep.
It looks like he is. Number 2, Emmanuel Miller, will go to the line. Tip off your weekend with our next NBA Friday doubleheader. Donovan Mitchell and the Cavs are now a 2 seed in the East. They host the Sixers at 7:30 Eastern. Then Giannis and the Bucks play the second game of a 3-game road trip against Anthony Edwards and the T-Wolves. Our coverage tips with NBA Countdown at 7 on ESPN and the app.
Cavaliers and T-Wolves, 2 of the league's surprises this year.
Yeah, T-Wolves number 1 in the West.
Yeah, Anthony Edwards, Cat Towns, deep bench. Chris Finch has got that thing going, and so does JB Bickerstaff coaching those Cleveland Cavaliers. Good to see.
You know what's great about a night like tonight in a game like this one? Both teams are shooting miserably from three-point line, and still a fantastic, entertaining game.
I agree. You know, you're not going to, both teams said to us today, we're playing a good shooting team, we're not going to give them the 3-ball. But what both teams are doing is attacking the paint without each other's starting center. Right there.
Miller.
Oh, he's so good.
Another 2.
He's so good, Emmanuel Miller. I haven't figured out my all Big 12 team because we got a lot of basketball left. Obviously, Shed, McCullough, Dickinson, they're probably locks. But I think at Max Asmus and Emmanuel Miller, they're 2 of my favorites right now.
Already a double-double for number 2 in purple, Emmanuel Miller. And here he is looking to add to the total.
Sweet.
And he does. A dozen for Emmanuel Miller.
This guy has been here in Fort Worth. He's in Lubbock tonight, obviously. But 3 years at TCU, plays with a smile on his face, plays with great physicality. Then there you see the athleticism in the open court, takes the bump. And going to go to the line. Great young man. Little brother Leonard Miller is on his way to being a good NBA player.
And you see Emmanuel Miller's sparkling numbers tonight, but he's grabbing that left foot after that collision under the basket.
Collision, a very common word used in Big 12 regular season play.
You see what Emmanuel Miller sees, but he still knocks down the free throw, giving him a baker's dozen, and he'll take a seat, rest that foot. TCU gives that an award after every game. BTF, the big tough frog. He is one tough frog.
He sure is. It's a team full of them. Good look.
Toussaint to Walton.
Pretty good odds when he's wide open, folks.
Lindsay, another rebound.
Numbers.
See if they try to find Kerwin again. There he is with the touch. Now Lindsay from the elbow. Left hand, short. Avery Anderson at 13 in the first half, 2 off his season high. Taken away by Walton. McMillan for 3. Empty.
Yeah, and I think Chance was too much on the move there. He didn't get his feet set. You don't mind that three-point shot in transition, but I don't think he felt comfortable releasing it when he was moving to his left.
Oh, and Coles missed the bunny.
And they should push it because they have numbers with Coles down.
Isaacs goes right at Coles and gets 2. Jamie Dixon wants to talk it over. TCU's lead has been sliced to just 2. 12:50 to go, another nail-biter in the Big 12. 50, this is a Texas Tech team, Fran, that's 13-1 at home this year.
Yes, they are. They are playing without Warren Washington tonight, but no Uday for TCU. Again, veteran TCU team, one of the oldest and experienced teams in the country.
Nelson for 3 out of the timeout.
How good has Jameer Nelson been lately, not just tonight? Getting back into the starting lineup. And what a year he's having. He had some, issues, and when I say issues, didn't play inconsistent basketball for a few games, but has really accepted his role. And his role's a big role on this team.
And he's come up huge, especially on the road. That triple overtime game at Baylor, he was huge with 30 points and hit the game winner.
Yeah.
This past win at Kansas State. Big rebound by McMillan, fresh 20. Kerwin Walton can't knock that triple down. And bodies and shoes and headbands go flying.
No harm, no foul there. Both players hit the ground. I got to tell you, the thing that impressed me about Jameer is that for much of his career at GW, Delaware, he's been a scorer, but he gives you both. He gives you playmaking ability and a scoring ability.
Shot clock running down. That one didn't touch anything out of bounds. Texas Tech basketball. We'll step aside for a quick timeout. Come on back to United Supermarkets Arena.
I can't see you.
Hi, I'm Bradley Cooper.
Everyone is auditioning.
Their own careers have been starters. And when we talk about a 10-man team, all transfers, the egoless way they play is impressive. Remember, Jameer averaged 21 last year.
McMillan gets fouled on his way to the hole out of the timeout.
It feels to me like TCU's got control of this game, but it's only a 5-point game.
It's been played in a very tight window tonight. Texas Tech led TCU on the road by double digits. I think by as many as 12 in Fort Worth a month ago, only to have TCU come back and win that game.
You know, one thing is I'm looking at Chance McMillan at the foul line. When you think of McMillan, Toussaint, Isaacs, Walton, Darian Williams, and Warren Washington, they're all having career years for first-year head coach Grant McCaslin.
Well, what did Grant tell us? He wanted to bring in transfers who had NCAA tournament experience. Yep. Peavy has not had the range tonight. Texas Tech could tie with a 3.
Well, there's a lot of contact in there. Tennyson, yep, had to call it.
And Jerry Pollard was Johnny on the spot with that one. That's going to be Tennyson's 3rd.
Yeah, Tennyson is guarding a center. And a little UFC action down here. They let the first little bump go, and then you just have to call that. And easy.
So Tennyson to the bench with those 3 fouls. Here's Pop. And just like Micah Peavy struggling tonight, so is Pop from the field. That foul's going to be on the floor on McMillan, his 2nd. Well, Big 12 now on ESPN Plus, a must-have for Big 12 fans, because you can find every game of the Phillips 66 Big 12 Men's Basketball Tournament there. It begins Tuesday, March 12th at the T-Mobile Center in Kansas City. Sign up today at ESPNPlus.com/big-12.
I don't know about you, March 11th, I'm going to the women's semifinals, and then the championship game will be the night of the 12th. First time that they've spread the tournament out. Roughly 2 great weeks of basketball in Kansas City.
And you and I will be there for that new first-round games, 2 of them, on March 12th, Tuesday morning.
We'll do 2 of them. We'll go get some barbecue, and we'll go back for the women's championship. And it is going to be spectacular, as it usually is.
Kansas City does have some great barbecue. I don't know if it's as great as Evie Mae's, but it's pretty great.
Thank you, Maury. We had a great meal today. Great barbecue here in Lubbock.
And some great basketball as well.
Good ball movement, side to side, 4 out.
Rebound, Lindsay.
Good job by Lindsay. This kid was not playing very much.
And here come the Frogs. The lob. And an easy 2 from Micah Peavy.
That's that fast break offense we talk about. They get about 20 points a game. Best in the country. And they've got a strength coach on that bench, Gary Christopher, who tortures these guys in the summertime in that Fort Worth heat, and that's why they can run all day.
Timeout on the floor, 10:08 to go. Still a white knuckle affair in Lubbock.
Everyone say Space Pod.
Scoring in the half court in this league, Rich. You have to find ways to score easily.
Toussaint, way off on the 3. Offensive rebound, Darian Williams.
Great hands by Darian Williams. He's had a great week of basketball.
Can't get that one to go in the paint. And a veteran move by Jameer Nelson Jr. throwing that off a Texas Tech Red Raider.
The coolest thing about this game tonight is every single play from the tip has been contested. Take a look right here. It's like dodgeball. I thought we were watching dodgeball. Who was that? The dodgeball movie.
If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball. Don't tell Darian Williams that. Here's Mustafa. He's got a season-high 10 already.
Crafty.
Now with 10 on the shot clock. O'Bannon from the corner.
That's
and it
his
looks
space.
like, yeah, O'Bannon was fouled. Well, we've got an ACC-SEC Wednesday college basketball doubleheader coming up on ESPN in the app. Kyle Filipowski and number 8 Duke taking on Miami at 7 Eastern. Then Antonio Reeves and number 17 Kentucky squaring off against LSU at the Maravich Center in Baton Rouge.
Anytime Charles O'Bannon shoots from that left corner, Rich, and he's done it a lot in his career, I think back to that TCU win at Baylor I think last year, right?
Absolutely.
Mike Miles going coast to coast, kicking it to Chuck. Young man who started his career at USC. Bunch of injuries. Of course, O'Bannon, a famous name in SoCal. Dad and uncle won a national championship for Jim Harrick. Eddie and Charles O'Bannon.
Made all 3 free throws at the line. Call that the old man and the 3.
Well, he's definitely an old man in this league.
25 years young, Chuck O'Bannon. And this ties the largest lead of the game until Kyron Lindsey does away with that.
TCU does a great job of spreading the court.
It's Jameer
man.
Nelson time.
Wow. Wow. How about Jameer? Rich, he was only shooting 27% from behind the arc on the season. Now he's a proven scorer, but man, is he on fire.
Williams loves that spot on the floor.
Did you say on fire?
Heat check. And Avery Anderson's got a new season high.
Great shot making on both ends.